10 years' time, a 7-year-old will be 17. And 10 years is not far. So most persons are not even thinking about this. You know, you see a street child around you, littering in your area, you don't tend to want to do anything about it because it doesn't concern you. That's the language in Nigeria, it don't concern me. But one day it will concern them. When that child would have been on the street for 7 to 10 years, his conscience will be sealed. Because you do not, I always quote, you do not expect a street child to have conscience. They have known. It's been tampered with, it's been battered, it's sealed. So when they do what they do, sometimes they don't even know what they are doing because they no longer have conscience that controls them, you know. And it's one of the reasons why I just told myself, okay, I was going to give back in my own little way. I know I can't help the world, but I was going to be able to just give back in my own little way and take as many as I can from the street and send them back to school and ensure that they go through the grades, the primary, the grades, the secondary, even the university. We tend to see our kids through the university. And one of the things we did was that we made sure that the school was standard so that it can run itself. I told you earlier, David, that we have about few paying kids in this school now. I told you that because it's so standard, a lot of parents around these poor communities that have access, that can be able to pay. They told me they want their kids in the school, and I said they have to pay because their kids are not vulnerable kids, they're not orphans, and they're not street children, so we can't give them free education, and they have to pay, you know. So that's our intention, to ensure that if we have, for example, like this school where I will just set up now, our school is just, the capacity is just for 200 kids. You understand? Yes. So we intend that this 200 capacity, we intend that at least 50 paying kids and 150 scholarship kids. You know, the school is just 1 year, you are aware? Yes. You know, yes, we're just 1 year and we're doing so much. If you can hear the noise of the kids now, they're about, I think they just finished their last paper, we started exams and all that. So the school will be running itself, and even the shelter, we've brought this, the blueprint is that the shelter, the school, the entrepreneurship center should be programmed in such a way that it can run itself, you know, because it's not easy. For the past 1 year, I have been paying salaries for 15 staff on a monthly basis. It has not been easy for me. It's not easy. So I intend to, campaign for more paying kids. I hope they come, and so that also can help support in the payment of salaries. I pay salaries, I think about 400,000, 370 to 400,000 on a monthly basis for salary, So that's where we are concerning the school. And our vision is to take 1 million Nigerians, vulnerable orphans and vulnerable children, off the street and back to school by 2040. It's a 20 years project, So we're just saying something now, but they said a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Yes, with one step. And I've taken that one step. And I decided, when I wanted to start this, somebody told me, you can't start this vision now because you yourself, you are not out of the streets yet. It's so difficult to give from your place of need. Sometimes people just tend to want to do their NGO when they already have enough to give back. But I started with the little that I have, and this is where we are today.
I just want to appreciate you. I just want to say to you that a woman of your vision, a woman of your aspirations, a woman of your dreams, especially in the environment you're in, which is the Nigerian environment, is hard to come by. So I want to appreciate you.
Thank you, David.
TNN became affiliated with you
Yes.
I think it's just about a year ago.
Yes.
We haven't done much, but we just want you to talk about your affiliations with TNN. We want you to talk about your needs to diaspora. We want you to talk about your needs to NGOs based in diaspora, based in Nigeria. We want you to take us to the next level so that anybody watching this podcast will know that we have to do more.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, David. First and foremost, I don't know how to say this. I'm not a TV camera kind of person, but I want to really thank TNN. You guys have, I don't know how to explain this. You are one of the kick, like the key that starts the engine for me. You are become a succumb, like a song of consolation for me. You guys have been you've done so greatly for us, and I'm really grateful. Seriously, I remember when we wanted to start up the entrepreneurship center. You remember, David? I had no 1 naira to start up. TNN took it up, and today we have a hub. You know, we have that center, the IT center. We use it for so many things. The multi-purpose hall for the IT center, for the entrepreneurship center, for kids, and so many things. And I want to say a big thank you to TNN. TNN, thank you. You guys, that little, support. I remember just this year alone, I think people have sent over most of $500,000 to us, right? I'm sure. If I calculate it well, it should be up to that. Just this year alone, and I'm seriously grateful. And look at me, the only laptop we have came from you. Oh, we had one before, and you had to send one for me. I'm so grateful to TNN. I appreciate you guys. I'm grateful that I have people like you, because I used to say giving is a gift. It's not everybody that gives. I'm telling you the truth. It only takes a man that has the gift to give, and I want to tell you that your giving is not in vain. You are changing lives. I wish I could just take this phone across the classes for you to see. In fact, I'll send you some videos and pictures of the before and the now of some of our kids. You will not be, I'm sure you'll be glad, to associate with us and know that your money is going, to the right source. You understand? It's imparting and affecting life and giving value to these kids. We won't know them again next 10 years, I assure you. And also want to plead to the diaspora, the NGOs in diaspora. Nigerians, we need your help. We need your help. People are suffering, people are going through hell in Nigeria, especially in poor communities. People don't care. The government don't care. Nobody really cares. I'm telling you the truth. Children are going through hell. Especially women and children in Nigeria. So we need support from people like you. Our plan now is to have a standard school in this community. Let's start from this community. If I were starting in those states next year, by April next year, we're starting the building of the school, because I always start from my own little way. This is what I was able to do. I was able to put together a standard school for like 200 persons. But we intend to build at least a school that can, accommodate 1,000 children. So that's our plan for this community before we move to another community next year. You understand? So we want to be able to build a school that can accommodate 1,000. Then for our shelter, I was telling you a story about David of recent, not too long ago. David had an issue with the same woman some months back. The lady used fire to burn his hands. The truth was that I couldn't do anything. I could have arrested her, taken her to NAPTIP. So after what will happen to David, where will I keep him? I don't know whether you understand me. If I don't have a standard shelter to keep David, I won't be able to take him from that home. He will still have to be there. though we did the necessary precaution to ensure such things never happen again. But how we can't be so sure. Understand? So we want, the land has been bought, we want to start building our shelter, and it's a standard shelter. You know what the children see helps them, changes their mindset. If you're taking a child from the street and you're bringing him into a home that also looks like the street, you're not doing anything for that child. If you see my school, all the classrooms are all issued. It's one of the fact the classes are neat, clean. You've seen the videos of some of our classrooms, right?
I have.
Good. Standard. So when they come in, their mindsets start changing. So also is the vision that we have for the shelter. We want to build a standard shelter that can accommodate at least 400 kids. You understand? Or at least 200 kids for now. Let's start with that. You understand? So we need all the support that we can get. The money, any support that comes from you goes directly to these kids. I didn't start this vision because of money. No. In fact, I checked my end of year report of 2019 to 2020. I spent my personal 11 million. I think do you have that broken, David? I think you should look at it. My personal 11 million. I am not here for the money. I'm here for the impact. I'm here for the change. If at the end of the day, like a friend of mine told me, well, during the lockdown, we were giving food to 100 families. We located 100 families and we're giving them food on a weekly basis. What he told me was that it's better to save 100 families than wanting to save 1,000. You understand me? So we just, our vision, our dreams to save as much as we could. But even if at the end of the day, we are able to give value, give life back to 200 kids, for us, we have done something, in fact, unforgettable. You understand? The joy I see on a daily basis when the children hugs me, when they call me mommy, mommy, mommy. Hey, I'm not their mother. I don't even have a child. I'm not married. I don't have kids yet, but there's so much joy. There's that joy that I feel, when they come running towards me. And, like, mommy, I'm hungry. We feed them here also. We do breakfast, lunch, and breakfast and lunch for them on a daily basis in the school. So we need all the support from you. This is somebody that wants to change lives. It's not money at all. This is changing lives. Please support us to change more lives. Support us to have one of the best shelter for these kids. Support us to have one of the biggest school that can accommodate more children, because we have more vulnerable kids on the streets. We can't do more than we have, the space that we have. We can't do more than that. January now, we're going to be bringing in more. You understand? More. At least we already have about 30-something that we're bringing in January. What we do before we bring them into school, we do an orientation for them for 6 months. You understand? We bring them together on a weekly basis. We do an orientation for them before we can graft them into the school. And January, they will be joining us. 30-something of them. So we need more support. We need support for staffs. In fact, I have one of the best staffs. I don't know how God brought them my way. A lot of them come from town. Chemaka comes from Lube, like, about 2 hours. 1 hour, 30 minutes to get to this village. Kenneth comes from Life Camp. For those of you that is familiar with Abuja, most of my staff comes from town, because I wanted, the standard school, so we wanted standard teachers, and we are paying them well. So those are the supports that we need. We need international organizations that can come and do 1 or 2 projects with us. Even if you're not giving us money, come and help us build the shelter. Help us build the school. We need books. Textbooks now in Nigeria is becoming, every day you have it. If you buy a textbook of 2,000 naira today, tomorrow you go to the market, it's not 3,500. So We need books. You can support us by giving us books, textbooks, notebooks. You can support us by there's so many buy some entrepreneurship equipment for us, like laptops. Now we want to start an IT hub in February. Want to start teaching the kids on data processing. You understand? So, and we need laptops. We can use 2 laptops. Yes, David.
Can I tell you something?
Okay.
TNN appreciate you. TNN appreciate your efforts.
Thank you.
It takes a lot to find a unique person like you. And that's why TNN will support, have partnered with you,
yes,
and will help promote and progress HMI. So I'm using this opportunity on our podcast to let the diaspora, Nigeria, the world know that there's a school like HMI. There's a school that needs to take as much as possible to the next level. In this vein, TNN will support 2 children of HMI to the tune of 100,000 naira every year.
Wow.
Whatever class they are in. TNN have affiliation with a technical hub in Abuja. Wow. And we will get the technical hub in conjunction with HMI Technical Hub.
Wow.
To teach the children of that technical hub free of charge. TNN have the possibility of introducing HMI to various organizations who help and support organizations like HMI. We intend to broadcast this podcast to diaspora, to Nigeria,
thank you so
to
much.
the world.
Thank you.
We will achieve your 20-year dream together.
Thank you.
I can only say 2 things. The world is for the youth. The world is for the future.
Yes, true.
We are grateful to Vera for being able to even start up what you have done. It is not easy based on your background. So diaspora, I reach out to you. Nigeria, I reach out to you. On behalf of HMI and TNN, what can you do? What will you do? This is an opportunity to show that we can bridge the gap between diaspora and Nigeria. You heard what Vera said. We need equipment. We need donations, laptops, contributions. A kid off the streets is less one hoodlum on the roads.
True.
So, diaspora, again, I reach out to you. I can't reach out more than I have. TNN will pledge and continue to partner with HMI. I remember when we started the partnership, it was 30-something children. Now we have 74. So
yes, it's 78.
78 now.
Yes.
And we don't even know how.
Is joining January.
We don't know how Christmas will be, but I can assure you one thing. A Christmas party will be done.
Wow.
500 naira to every child, 1,000 naira to every staff. It will be recorded. We will show it to everybody. We are a lone silo at the moment, but we intend that diaspora will reach out, that NGOs in diaspora and Nigeria will reach out to fulfill the dream of HMI.
Thank you, David.
I will give the last word to you, Vera. Please, again, reach out to diaspora, reach out to the NGOs in Nigeria, and celebrate your children, really. Thank you.
Thank you so much, David. Thank you so much, TNN. I appreciate what you guys are doing for us. You know, if not TNN, we're in a village here, Pape, Nigeria. No, I'm sure nobody would have even get to know about us and all that. So I want to say a big thank you to TNN again. And I want to reach out again to the diaspora to please support us in any form that you could. Donations, laptops, setting up of the shelter, and so many things that you can do for us, you know. And I assure you that your money will count in the lives of every child. Like I said, I am not here for the money. I am here for impact and for you to begin to see these children. You know, we'll start profiling them to you. You see them when, you know, next year how they were, this year how they will be next year, and all that. Reports of every child will be sent to you. You will see where your donations, your, you know, support is going, you know, and I will be grateful, seriously. I don't know how to say this, but my prayer is that God will touch every heart out there to come together to support these children, because the truth is that they need your help. Truth is that they need this. If we leave them, they need this help. As a truth. Thank you, David.
Excellent. Say bye to diaspora.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, diaspora.